What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chef from Off the Dome back in with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how the 2016 election effectively, in a way, affected Pitbull's career, and it helped swap Daddy Yankee and Pitbull and made Daddy Yankee one of the premier Latino rappers other than Pitbull. The 2016 election with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton was a major thing. Of course, everybody was calling Trump a racist for his Mexican comments and whatever. They was taking the context in a way, but still, it looks ugly in a way to some people, you know. Then you have the shit with the hot sauce in the bag, except for Hillary. But everybody was basically a PC game, and they used the Hispanics and the blacks and all the minorities. And it's like they wanted to piss like the regular whites off. So they was like, you know, let's have more acceptance. And when they say let's have more acceptance, that means, you know, we're going to accept Hispanic culture. We're going to accept these people. We're going to tell them that, hey, you guys are just as American as anyone else. Because I've been studying the Billboard charts for years. I started taking interest in it when I was about 13, 14. It was 2012, the first year I really studied the chart. And ever since 2013, I've been looking at the Billboard chart every single week to see what singles get popular, what albums sell the best, etc. And from what I can tell you is, from my time of studying the Billboard chart, I know Daddy Yankee did have some prior success early on in his career, and he always was a big thing in the Latin community. But in terms on charting on the actual Hot 100 and having hits and singles, other than Enrique Iglesias and Pitbull, there weren't many Latino artists even charting on the Hot 100 regularly and having hit singles. Pitbull was the stablemate for a Latino rapper. He was basically the only one. And Enrique Iglesias was the only premier R&B singer. That's how it was for a long time. And then we go ahead and check out the year of 2016. 2016, you start seeing these little blimps. Well, no, it really started in 2014 with Bailando with Enrique Iglesias. He was always, him, Shakira, Jennifer Lopez, all of them always had Spanish-speaking singles. Yes, they did. But they always tend towards the English side. Those are their main hits, their English-speaking singles. Bailando by Enrique Iglesias was one of the first songs he actually sung in all Spanish that, you know, primarily was a hit. It peaked at number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 10 in Canada. It's, I believe, 3 times platinum American, then this diamond in fucking Latino terms. Sean Paul was featured on that as well. So it was a huge step for both of them. And then we have El Pardon. Then Nicky Jam shows up to the scene, start having hits on the Hot 100. Now we see this shift in 2015 to 2016. And Pitbull's last and his highest charting hit was Time of Our Lives and I believe Fireball. And he hasn't really had anything else but Green Light with Lunch Money Lewis and Flo Rida. He had Green Light with them, I believe, in 2017. But that's it. Pitbull really hasn't had any hits. And now that he does his albums all the way in Spanish, it doesn't matter. Because it does sell in Latin, but on the Billboard Hot 100, it doesn't chart like Daddy Yankee and Ozuna and Bad Bunny, who is probably the biggest of them all, is Daddy Yankee and Bad Bunny. Those two are the biggest Latin artists, rappers-wise, / singers, because they do both. And then we have Nicky Jam, and of course we have J Balvin, who's bigger as well. And Pitbull had just been left behind. So I think the 2016 election of Donald Trump is one factor. 2, Pitbull, you know, he had hits for years. He's been around since 2009, so of course people are starting to get tired of the guy. But I do think he would still be around in a lesser way if it wasn't for, 1, the huge shift to all Spanish-speaking songs, and then 2, Despacito happening. That was another huge moment in history where we have to say, all right, so now we don't prefer a Hispanic guy singing or rapping in English and throwing a couple of Hispanic words in there every once in a while. We prefer maybe an English remix at the beginning of your song, and then the rest of the song is straight Spanish. Because Despacito, although Justin Bieber did remix it, he did speak Spanish in a little bit in there. But, you know, he gave a little English version. Then the other 3 minutes of the song was the Hispanic part. And some stations, he would play the whole thing Hispanic. I've heard on some stations, even some pop stations, play the whole thing Hispanic. Then we have I Like It with Cardi B. Sometimes they do shorten the verse of Bad Bunny and J Balvin, but they still do let them rap. Then we have Con Calma with Snow. I heard some of them just play the Daddy Yankee and Snow version without the Katy Perry remix to make it, you know, fully English-fied. Mia with Drake and Bad Bunny. Of course, all that's in Spanish. Drake also started off for Audio with yeah, it was Audio. It was, or did some Drake made a Hispanic song back in 2013. But the whole point is that the 2016 election, mixed with the mass amount of Latinos in the community of the United States, they kind of shifted over the cookie cutter Pitbull sounding wave of music and made it more of a, yes, we want our own artists. Pitbull is one of us, but he's not speaking all Spanish and he releases these English half-ass songs. Let's get a guy who's gonna do it all the way for us. So that's the demise of Pitbull's career, all in one video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Do you think that Pitbull has a chance of returning and comeback since he does all Hispanic albums now? I don't think so. I think we're just gonna stick with Daddy Yankee, who's a veteran in the game, J Balvin, who's been here for a while, Nicky Jam, Bad Bunny, who's the newest. I think we're sticking with all these guys. I think we've thrown Pitbull away. Unfortunately, he's been left in this decade. He's not gonna make it to the next one, and that's okay. The Pitbull's time on top was pretty good. The dude had a couple appearances in the crunk era, and from 2009 onward, the dude's been steady in the top 10. His last top 10 hit was 2015, but that's about 6 years of steady growth, top 10 hits. Timber, Give Me Everything, 2 big hits, 2 #1 hits. The dude deserves it. I mean, it's been a nice run for Pitbull. I can't say anything bad about him. It's been a nice run. I enjoyed some of the songs, but Daddy Yankee is obviously the better rapper, and I think he deserves the time in the spotlight. So like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Appreciate you. It's Chef from Off the Dome. I'm out.